All right, race fans, here we go. We got tonight here with the ARCA cars, and we got some big-time racing because we got Talladega. That's right. We got the CRL ARCA Series presented by Grant's Design here tonight, and we got the Lucid's Fast Podcast 150 here at Talladega. Ought to be a good one as we got qualifying underway and got a lot of great drivers out here tonight. What's going on, folks, out there? Seems like we got the Dusty fans. Who else we got? Bro, Dan. I'm still trying to get his last name down, Pat. I'm wanting to say Rubino. Hopefully that's good. What's up, Alex? Patsy, how you doing? Barbara, how are you? Terry? I see Ann out there said good evening. And one sending a shout out to Danny, Vino, and brother Steve. I'll say a Rubino. That's right. I'll get the names down. Hey, look, I'm working on it. Oh. What's up, DH? Oh, heck yeah. Go Fowdy. So hey, it looks like we got some fan clubs out there tonight. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bobby Mantle right now is up top. So Talladega. I always talk about Talladega in a sense, just like I do with any other plate race, which would be Daytona. Qualifying is more of a bragging rights because anybody can win this race tonight. I think this is going to be, we might see it first here in the ARCA Series. We saw a thriller Daytona. Not many cautions there either. Chris Smith pulled off the win. Caleb almost took it from him. Dusty has this. All right, Eric. Okay. Where you been at, Eric? You could get out here and win this thing. Well, we got some great sponsors here. In the ARCA Series. Obviously, Grant's Designs. Jacob Grant out there done some outstanding things, for us and for the league. I appreciate him. Obviously, Ghost Athletics. The Grant's CRL podcast. Check them out on Spotify and YouTube. And Caleb Smith out there blowing his motor up. Good grief. So go check out cleanracingleague.com for the links there to Spotify, CRL podcast. SimRacingMerc.com. Check it out. Use the promo code CRL 2025. Get some money off. I don't know what Caleb's out there doing. He's trying to see if that thing will hold up. You're doing good, man. Still some broadcasts, man. Playing some games, man. Having some fun time, man. Just trying to hang out a little bit. Now, Chris Smith go back and watch the Daytona opener here for the ARCA Series. He won by mere inches, folks, to the line. He beat Caleb coming out of turn 4. It was a race. But again, even if they qualify in the back, this is a track to where I've seen multitude of things. They are, I've seen guys win from the front, middle, back, 2 laps down, come back and win. Anything's possible. Bill Elliott did it in real life. There you go. Yeah, DH, man, just been hanging out. What you been up to? Now you say Tim. I'm trying to remember Tim. If it's been too long back. Kind of refresh my old mind. What was maybe the first thing that you saw me broadcast? I know probably take you back to the Extreme days. I know that's the old ones. Oh, Tim. I know. Never mind then. As soon as you said digital wrestling, I knew who you were. I got you. What's up, Samantha? How are you? Howdy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got you, Tim. Yeah. As soon as you said wrestling, it clicked. I said, okay, I know who it is now, man. Heck yeah. Hey, I still watch wrestling too. Don't want to get too far off. You know, wrestling and racing, they kind of go hand in hand a little bit. NASCAR sometimes look like WWE. You never know what you're going to get. Qualifying's going to wind down here tonight. Fast as Loose podcast. Check them out. I'm going to say that they're on YouTube. Let's see if I can't get some info for you. What's up, Joshua? How are you, man? You need to come out here and check out these ARCA cars. I thought you'd been running them too, by the way. Oh, yeah, there you are. Starting 18th. Never mind. What you been up to, man? It took me a moment to realize who you were, Joshua, from a couple of weeks ago. And then the name clicked. Yeah, I'm getting old, folks. Hey, come on. Y'all work with me here. And then I said, yeah, I knew him from another league then. Okay. Still racing in the other league? I know it changed ownership, so I know that. I know Rick's not doing it anymore. So. All right, looks like Crank Bell going to be the man on pole. David Brzezinski. Dusty Martin right there in third. Joshua Altus. Altus decided, he said, I'm jumping out of the booth and going in the car. He just left me. Thanks, Joshua. Man. But hey, Joshua did send me a message that Jacob Dudley in the number 23 is his brother-in-law. And he's making his ARCA debut. So let's see where he's at. Jacob Dudley. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Going to start 14th here tonight. Hey, man. Got to have fun. So you run Thursday, Friday. I got you, Joshua. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, let's grid them up. See what we got here tonight here with the ARCA Series. We got Crank Bell going to be the man out front. We got David Brzezinski, man, going to be the man there in second. Dustin Martin going to start in third. Joshua Alta start number in the fourth place. Zachary Fowdy, he's going to be the man starting in fifth. Seth Fowdy up in sixth. Bobby Mantle, he's going to start seventh. Wayne Chapman up there at eight. Jacob Grant, the main man here, runs the show starting ninth. Kenyon Jackson starting in the 10th place spot. We got 11th. We got, looks like, Darren something. Fachik. Oh, Jordan Trask there in 12th. About to get up with him on that one. Danny White starting 13th. Jacob Dudley, we just talked about him there in the 14th place spot. Edwin Warren, going to start 15th, 16th. Daniel Miller, 17th. Abraham Ghost, going to be up there in the 17th. Joshua Gillian starting 18th. Bradley Murphy, 19th. Jonathan Geist, he's going to start in 21st. Joe Spinelli, 22nd. We got Steve, I'm going to say Rubino. I hope that is right. Chris Smith starting 23rd. Remember, he won the Daytona race, looking to get a cap back here tonight. Austin McLaughlin. Austin McLaughlin. Might be close. Start 24, 25th, Tanner Honeycutt. 26, Caleb Smith. 27, Daniel Rubino. And then 28, we got Evan Kinney and Kevin Baker starting in the 29th spot. All right, here we go. Getting set. Tell you what you think of your new ride. Okay. Let me first make sure I've got my yes I do. Right there we go. All right, let's see what the new ride looks like. Ninja Turtles. You got to be kidding me. I love it. I like it. Hey, I grew up watching the Ninja Turtles. And you had a good car too, Mustang. Yes, folks, I'm a Mustang man. So, through and through. That's awesome. Ninja Turtles. Turtle power. Yeah. All right, get set to go green here. Ought to be a good one here tonight. Got a lot of great sponsors, a lot of great series. Folks, if you don't know much about the Clean Racing League, CRL, go check them out at cleanracingleague.com. Get you up to speed what's going on in the league. We got the truck series that runs on Monday night. We got the ARCA series that runs here on Wednesday night. And I really, really, really do appreciate the owners, Chris and Jacob, and all the drivers and sponsors for allowing me up here at OSR Network, online simracingnetwork.com. They're home for fun and exciting sim racing to bring the action here. Season 23 already about over halfway in the truck series. First season here for the ARCA. It's been a good one. We've had some exciting racing. Get set to go green. This is big track, big time horsepower. Well, let me rephrase that, Mark. Not a lot of big time horsepower. I guess if we put them all together, it's big time. Individually, these cars are not that much, but pace car's going to duck off, take the hard left turn off on pit road. And here we go, the set to get the green flag here. The Platinum Service VA green flag for the ARCA Series at Talladega. Folks, we are racing here. Don't want to get too far out front. Go, go, go. We're good. Clean start for a lot of guys here too. Patience, patience. You're definitely going to see a lot of 2x2. Man's hoping he don't have to use John Deere tonight. Look at Wayne. Now, I would say the idea here is you're going to see strategies as you're coming around complete lap one. Some guys are going to want to be out front. Some are just going to want to take that, idea and stay in the back. Hopefully, this is the big one. Looks like Joshua Alter's going to be the man here. Leading lap number one. Seth Fowdy's going to come home there in second with him. And Kenyon Jackson's going to take it away from Wayne there in third. But that's the outside lane coming in. Swap positions real quick. I call this textbook drafting. You see they got about a hood, half a hood, car length off of each other. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be patient right now. Tire wear will not be an issue here tonight. You actually could probably go the entire race without even changing tires. Probably the only time you're going to see them do a 4-tire stop is if there's a caution. Maybe 2 tires on a green flag, but you're just not going to see a 4-tire stop. Look at Caleb. Caleb says, I don't want to be in the back. I want to come to the front. He's bringing a high line 3 wide, coming to the top. He's got some help. Now, remember the game plan. Joshua Gillen's going to get up there with him to the Ford game, trying to bring it to the front. Remember the game plan was Chris Smith was supposed to, or Caleb was supposed to push Chris to the front. Oh, contact in the back. Hang on to that thing. I don't know who that was. Oh, the 85, Kevin Becker. Flaps the wall hard. Dude, you got the whole track. Why you got to get up there inside of him? Oh, Lord. Woo! What happens right now? Still up front here. Chris Smith right there along with him. Smith's in the 55 machine. Where's he at? I think he's actually down low. Caleb's up high, 3 wide. You got plenty of room at this track to get it done. You could actually go 4 wide here. It's wide enough. And this track definitely, you could do it. You just don't want to get caught in that middle. You see right there the momentum. You get just shot back. Nothing you can do. There's Chris down on the inside lane. We'll see if he kind of jumps up to the outside. Oh, Caleb gets left. Caleb Smith has to drop back a little bit. Kenny says, I'm coming to the front. Rumble. Meanwhile, still off the south front, trying to see if they can't bring the high line to life. You've got a 3-car freight train up top. Ford, Chevy, Ford, Toyota. Oh, actually, excuse me, Ford, Toyota, Ford, Toyota. My bad. Ford. Another Yoda. Chevy leading. Need to get in line. Alta's right there along with it. Yeah, he got hung out a little bit, didn't he? Looks like he's trying to test that outside lane. If I was him, I mean, right now, I would just ride. I get it. You want to get up front. You want to lead some, but, you know, it's way early. You know, we got 65 into this thing. I know it don't sound like a lot. That is a lot on a plate track. Bell and Martin are SS monsters. Crank Bell. Crank's on the bottom side there. He's just kind of riding right now. Crank is. Which is, I mean, at this moment, unless you just want to lead, that's the way to be. Okay, Bell and Martin are teammates. I got you. Okay. Well, right now they're nose to tail, and they're just going to ride. Yeah, Evan Kenny's trying to bring it to the front. I got you. Okay. Kenny trying to bring the high line to life. He's going to drop down in front of Altus. He's going to leave his dancing partner who brought him to the show. Oh, excuse me. That was Warren who dropped down. Kenny's right behind him. Numbers confused a little bit. Joshua Altus, man, is content to just ride right now, and that's what I'm saying. You just ride a little bit, be patient. I mean, everybody's under a blanket right now. The worst thing you want to have is a big wreck up front, and boom, you're all done. Looks like Kenny's determined to stay. Well, since I say that, it's going to stay with Caleb, but never mind, it drops down low. Going to leave Kayla up there. Joshua Gillen, the 2 Mustangs up top. Then you got Toyota down low. Hello. So you got a freight train down low and a freight train up high. Still door to door, nose to tail. Right now, Evan Kenny, he's got it out front for the moment. Smith up top with him with Warren there. It is still a neck-and-neck battle. Foudies are an unknown. I would say that they're probably teammates. They're Foudies. Samantha? Anderson said, man, the Foudies don't work together. I would imagine they would. The family. Come on. Be a heck of a conversation at the barbecue. Got Seth Foudy back here hanging on in the 6th. Hey, let's see how the brother-in-law here of Joshua's doing. Jacob Dudley. He just lost the draft somehow, some way. He's making his debut. He's getting some good laps in. Meanwhile, up front, it's all Evan Kenny. You got Caleb right there behind him, Warren. like the highlight. And it looks like Joshua Altus is going to say, you know what? I've seen what I can do out front. I want to get back to the back. You guys can have it. See, Samantha. Tell him, Samantha. Tell Eric, man, look, he don't know what he's talking about. I forgot, Samantha. I think, what, are you the mom? Or significant other, wife, sister? I forgot. You have to forgive me, please. Meanwhile, out front, Crank Bell. We got a good one here tonight. Fastest Loose Podcast 150. CRL ARCA Series presented by Grant's Designs. I thought Jacob Mintz was going to, or Joshua was going to actually just fall back a little bit, but looks like he says, well, let me try the outside lane here, the third lane. And he might still fall back some. This is a strategy we see in plate racing all the time. You're the mom. There we go. I thought so. Hey, right now they're doing pretty good too. You got Seth Fowley there in 8th. You got Zachary Fowley, man, sitting in 12th. Ain't there one more? And you also got the Rubinos out here, man. Look, so we've got a multitude of family members out here racing. I mean, you've got what, Daniel Rubino and Steve Rubino out here running. And then, like I said, Joshua's got his brother-in-law out here running. I mean, it's just like, wow, I love it. Meanwhile, Crank Bell takes it to the front. Bell's up front, got Martin right behind him. Kenny's hanging on to there in his spot. I hear you, Tim, man. A good deal. But most of it's calmed down a little bit. Caleb has got stuck back up on that outside. You see Dusty Martin right there on the inside lane, but look at the push. Here comes Jacob Grant. Grant says, I want to bring the Grant's Designs to the front, man. He is tugging and pulling. Boom, boom. Oh, don't bump draft into turns. It's a little early for that. And usually 9 times out of 10, that's where you get into trouble. Bump draft in the turn, tri-oval. And yeah, next thing you know, you're done. Meanwhile, Caleb up front, he wants redemption for the Daytona race. Even though his dad won it, I know he's probably thinking that should have been mine. Dad stole it from me. They outran him basically to the line. It was a good one, folks. Go back and watch that one. Had fun. Season opener here. Meanwhile, Grant to the point. Jacob Grant takes it up top, and Jacob Grant has had a turnaround here in the ARCA Series. Rubino. Man, I appreciate it, Barbara. Thank you. I'm trying to remember. So, Rubino. So, it's Ruby. You know what I need to do? Watch this. Give me just a second. I actually went and recorded myself saying it, so that way I can go back and listen. Thank you, Barbara. Danny White, though, out front. I can get his last name right, man, because, well, that's my last name. About the most generic thing in the world. All right. Joshua Walters trying to get back up top there, too. Mantle along with it. Chris Smith. Boy, he stole the show at Daytona. Rode up front. Oh, he actually rode in the middle most of that night, and then got up there at the last second out of turn 4. He was pushing Caleb, and then the next thing you know, zoop, went right on by him and he gone. Oh, we're going to see another repeat. Meanwhile, Chapman right there with him. Frank Bell right behind him. Great race so far. Laps are winding down. I mean, again, even though we're on lap 16, you still have a long way to go. I know everybody's like, well, 65 laps is a short race. Not really. Kind of long when you talk about Talladega. Danny White out front. Mantle right there behind him with Smith. Pushing down the big Alabama game backstretch. You know, Davey Allison used to be the man here at Talladega. I think Bill Elliott, too, back in the day. Little history lesson. Bill Elliott's the only person to come 2 laps down in real life and win the race at Talladega. We'll look that up. He literally got back on the lead lap without a caution on his own and won that race. Yeah, Bell and Dusty right now look like they are working pretty good. I mean, again, no rush. Just be patient, ride. No need to get up there. I mean, they are kind of in what you'd call the danger zone, hot zone a little bit, because usually that's about the area where you would see a big one. So, yeah, as far as that goes, I'm Maltus. I tell Wayne, man, hold up now. Don't bump me too much in the turn. That's where you see a lot of mistakes happen. Bump draft in the turn. Forward here. Let's see how close these guys get. If y'all don't know who Eric Anderson is, he races on the Monday night here at Clean Racing League in the Truck Series. While we're out here watching this too, go check out simracingmerc.com and use the promo code CRL2025. Get you some little bit off when you purchase there. It's simracingmerc.com. Go check out cleanracingleague.com. Get up to speed here. I'll show you all the great sponsors: Ghost Athletics, Grants Design, CRL Podcast, Sim Racing Merc, Platinum Service VA, and the Loose is Fast Podcast. Yeah, Lowline got a place to ditch it all right in the grass and the inside wall. While we're riding here, let's see if I can't get it's really not going to show what I want to show right now because they're all being really patient. But later on, when they close the gap up here, I always like being on the outside because of one reason. Watch this. You see how all he sees is that car? Well, coming up on the turn, you can't see the apron of the turn. If he was right on his back bumper, it's real hard to see what the yellow line is. And sometimes you can get off down there in the apron and upset the car. I always like to be on the outside where I can see way ahead. Now, jet fuel can't melt steel beams. I don't know if they're running jet fuel or not. What do you think? Danny White out front. Mantle along with him. Chris Smith. They're all just riding along with Jacob Grant. They're probably pulling away because you see the side-by-side race back here with Altus and Smith. And again, just anybody's ball game right now as we're clicking off the lap number 20 here tonight. Now, pit stops, they will have to make a pit stop. But if it's a green flag stop, and as we're saying that, here they come. Ooh, Caleb Smith. I got a feeling he's got a penalty. That's probably going to be a penalty. If he doesn't get a penalty, I'm going to be shocked. He came in there like a bulldozer man on fire. We'll see. If he don't get a penalty, he dodged a bullet. He got a penalty. Yeah, there it is. He's being held. Yeah, I know what he was talking about. Yeah, Caleb Smith, and that right there can be a crusher. I mean, he came in as hot as as a firecracker, man, on the 4th of July. Woo! He's going to need help now, because he's going to go a lap down. Wow. A crusher by Caleb Smith. And I say crusher, but yet, well, the problem is there's other cars a lap down in front of him. Going to have to get in front of those guys. You got Daniel Miller, Kevin Becker, and Ghost all in front of him. It also depends on if he went down more than a lap. Oh, boy. I talk about mental mistakes. I talk about, and even in real life racing, they say pit stops are the number one. You can win or lose off pit road. Even in the virtual world, you can win or lose. Mental mistakes, man, can cost you. I don't know if he just didn't see everybody and got late, but he came in. Whew. God, man, he was hot. Ain't Chapman out front. Frank Bell along with it. Now, they have yet to make a pit stop. The top 11, McLaughlin right there lost the draft. He's way back from Honeycutt here. And he might be able to catch that draft on the back end. There is a 3-second gap, though, between this pack and that pack. Let's see what Caleb right now got. Some help with Ghost. Those two guys are going to have to stay nose to tail. 43 looks good out front. Hey, anybody can win tonight. You know that, right, Eric? Look, I can win. I'm not out there, but I can win. Dusty could drive through the Van Allen belt. I don't know what a Van Allen belt is, but okay. I mean, Dusty right now is in third. He's yet to make a pit stop, so these guys up here have yet to make their pit stop. They're going to have to pit. And I was wondering when pit stops are going to be. I didn't know if lap 20 was the number, but it looks like it might be a little longer than 20. If that's the case, then they can't go 30. See, this is what I was talking about, Eric. I would love to see it. It was a conversation of, oh, look, contact with the 14. Hang on to it. Bell, I think Bell was trying to get on pit road, and he almost got run over. Wow, and that's going to cost him. Or not. Not quite sure what he's doing. He's on pit road, but man, he went way out there. But anyways, Eric, I know we was talking about it. Out of gas. Oh, man. So, these guys are trying to run it to the... We need to watch to see if any of these other guys up here are going to run out of gas. Oh, and Wayne Chapman got damage. Uh-oh, and that's bad. Pit road. Yeah. Wayne, with the front end damage, that's going to hurt him. Oh, man. I mean, he won't be bad if he's behind someone. Yeah, you can see it right there. But if he is in front, yeah, going to be crucial. So everybody pitting. As long as he stays behind somebody, he's okay. It's just when he gets out front, we'll see what happens. See that pack going around. Bobby Mantle and company right there with him. Well, that's what I'm saying, Ricky. I mean, as long as he stays behind someone, yes. Where it's going to hurt him in real life, let me say it is, in real racing, if he was to go out front, it would hurt him. On iRacing, though, I have seen guys with damage on plate tracks where it seemed like it doesn't do anything. So, yeah. But as long as he stays tucked up, like you said, he's okay. But, there again, Ricky, you know what I say? And we saw it at Daytona. You don't have to pass the guy to win. You just got to get your nose a little bit in front of him. When I say that, I mean just ever so slightly. You see right here, boy, this is dangerous. Wide running. Trying to split the car up top there. The bad thing is hopefully he didn't hurt the radiator or the motor. That would be the only other thing. If it's, you know, he's going to have to watch his temps now. I wish iRacing would actually have the temp gauge and stuff and it'll work so we could actually see what it would do. I mean, obviously he's right there. Doesn't look like it hurt the motor. It's the temps that you might have to watch out for now. Because anybody knows racing, that's not a real grill. And they don't have a lot of opening on the front of these things. So if they get closed up a little bit, it could hurt. This right here actually is a sixth place pack. It's the second pack. They're 6.4 seconds back from this pack right here, which is led by Bobby Mantle, Danny White, Jacob Grant, Evan Kinney, and Chris Smith. That's your front runners. And you go back to 6 here to the second pack. And it's a pretty big pack. It goes all the way back here to Bradley Murphy. And then it breaks off to about 4 seconds to Kenyon Jackson. You got Jonathan Geis back there with him. That's a 3-car breakaway. A little bit further back there, you got another little pack. And then Adrian Ghost and Caleb all alone back here. And the problem is you already see right there Bobby Mantle and company. They're going to run them down. Yeah, Caleb and them's going to get on the draft with them, but that's another lap down. That was a costly penalty in a league that I praise a lot because it's in the name, Clean Racing League. I mean, come on. What league actually is going to come out and say, our league name is Clean Racing League? Because you're throwing the gauntlet out there of, can we be clean? But in a league where most of their races, and I'm going to say 90% of them, are very, very clean. 10% of them are just, you know, might have a slew of caution. Maybe even less. But for the most part, we've seen this thing clean and green right now. Not saying we can't see a caution by the end. We are past halfway. But in a league where you just don't see many cautions, you go 2 laps down here, That's almost a killer. You can see Bobby Mantle right there storming off. He's got Danny White right behind him. They are catching Caleb and company. Interesting to see what Bobby's going to do here. Are they just going to shoot around him or stay? And it looks like Bobby's going to be, okay, yeah, we're going to shoot around. Everybody's going to go to the outside. It's going to put him another lap down. Wow. So Abraham Ghost. Good news is if the caution goes, we get the one of the lucky dogs, one of his laps back. Daniel Rubino, though, is actually in between Caleb and them. He's right there. Now Caleb goes around him. Paul's right behind him. But just an unfortunate night for Ghost and Smith. See Joshua Altus in his second pack back here. Now, I talk about this a lot. And it is interesting because maybe this is product of this car, because I know in the trucks or the Xfinity or the Cup, it just don't work. Here, well, actually about leveled out. Front pack's a little bit faster. Yeah, Ghostman has. Ghost's a good guy, man. I got to talk with him a couple weeks ago. It was awesome to see. Got to appreciate him coming on board here at the Clean Racing League. Like you said, has been a tremendous supporter of the league. Ghost Athletics does great things with the kids out there. Didn't know he was a retired police officer, and I support the police. Hey, look, I know all the controversy and stuff, but it is what it is, So we appreciate his. I appreciate his service. Right behind him, you got the CRL podcast there, Caleb Smith, and unfortunately, both of them. And Caleb been running the CRL podcast, bringing that on board here this season. But then you got the main man up front there, Jacob Grant, who actually, brought this series to life, the ARCA Series, and it's kind of ironic here because you've got the main man right there, Grant's design, Jacob Grant's that does. And I know he's got Caitlin. Is it Caitlin out there? I think it's Caitlin that watches, supports him. I think it's his girlfriend. Should be his fiance. I might have to talk to him and say, look, man, what are you waiting on? I mean, maybe get one of them little mini brand balls and put the ring in it and have her open it up. In it. Jake, we're going to go back and watch this. Man, shut up, Joe. Anyways. I could be late on the ball anyway. They could be married. Who knows? But anyways, it is ironic. You got Jacob Grant right there in third, but then Chris Smith, who took over the horns here on the Monday night series for the Truck Series here at Clean Racing League. Oh, you're on it? Oh, okay. You're on the podcast? I got you. All right. I'll make sure I miss that episode. Okay? That's right, Rubino. Unfortunately, lap down right now. Trying to see where... Steve's back in 20th. He's on the lead lap, though. It look, and we were just talking about Daniel, unfortunately, back there in 24th. But get one of his laps back, though, if caution flies. But either way, like I said, I appreciate those two guys, Jacob Grant and Chris Smith, of what they've done. Right now, it's been a great race here tonight. ARCA Series, presented by Grant's Design. Bobby Mantle out front and leading it. Just everybody being patient. No need to push that envelope. 24 to go here. On a plate track, on any other track, it might be business is about to pick up. Run what you brung. Here, A little early. Now you probably start thinking about, okay, what do I got to do to get to the front? You know, like Grant. Okay. Danny right there, he's got to worry about where Grant's at. Kenny might have some help. Smith. Now, Chris, here's the perfect scenario for Chris Smith. Caleb pretty much is not going to win this race. But Caleb, if Chris ducks to the outside, Caleb should go with him. And this is where, if they were nose to tail, that would be the perfect scenario for them. So I look at right now, Caleb Smith, if anything, to be thinking about, I got to get up there to Chris Smith and help him. Push him to the front somehow, some way. Altus and company back here, they have picked up some pace a little bit, which they should. Try to run down those front runners. Got Dusty Martin right behind him, Seth Foudy, Joshua Gillian right there in that mix. Oh, Spinelli, Chapman. Catbird seat. Well, when the cat is stalking the bird, he's got to get high. But he's on the right path. There you go. How's that? Does that explain it to you? It's the best way I know. I don't know. It's an old state. What are you from? The north? Oh, man. Oh, crashing out here. Damien. Pack. What happened to him? I think he just said, man, look, my ice is not going the way I want. And luckily, that didn't bring a caution out. Okay. Out of this one tonight. Hey, I don't know. It's some old saying. It's an old person saying. Okay, in the catbird seat. It's interesting. I don't know. Use Google. Look it up. If I know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there know what it means? Sitting right now. Look, I am not NBC or Fox up here. I have fun. All right, pit stops. I had a feeling they were going to have to make another pit stop before this one's done. Don't speed. Speeding on pit road's bad. Like drugs, kids. It's bad. It is clean racing. It's in the name. Oh, Grant, man, slid through his box. That's going to hurt him maybe, you know, a couple thousandths, a couple hundreds maybe. Yeah, right there. You don't see many four-tired stops. Most guys just getting fuel, 2 tires if you want to get that. They didn't even get any tires for Jacob. You can get away with no tires here. I'll put Altus out front. Curious to see when he comes on pit road here. Dusty Martin pitted on lap 26. Caleb didn't spin through the pits that time. Well, I say he didn't spin through the pits, but he is way off. Caleb must not have practiced pit stops this week. What happened to him again? 11-second pit stop. Huh. Lost the draft again, though. It's wild. Well, Altus out front. Martin's there with it with Foudy. Gillian and okay, Chris is in the second pack. That's right. The second pack was the one with Altus and them. First pack was these guys up front. Appreciate it, Tim. Well, I'm curious to see when Altus and them comes on pit road. Martin pitted at lap 26 along with Foudy. Joshua Gillen pitted at lap 24, but Altus pitted at 21. Well, he's about 3-4 laps shy of these guys. And you know and I know if you come on pit road, the one thing you don't want to do with any plate track is come on pit road without help. Well, I'm glad you're waiting for it. Why, it's going to be a long day for me. It should be exciting, folks. Yeah, definitely check it out. Next Monday, it's a doubleheader. We have a Indy race, and then we're going to have a Cup race later on. So, doubleheader next Monday. Please pray for me. Yeah, I'm a legend. Yeah, okay. In my own mind, while I'm asleep, dreaming. Well, like I said, I appreciate the league. I appreciate all the folks here, man. The pit stop, so Joshua does come on pit road with them. I think that's smart, even though he got lucky and a lot of the guys came with him. Usually I say 4 tires of fuel. Probably not going to see it. Red Bull. Whew. Well, I'd tear my blood sugar up, man. Are you kidding? Holy cow, you trying to kill me? Oh, I'm an old guy. Wayne with a fast stop and go. Get enough fuel in that thing? He only had a 6-second stop. Now we're going to see if Wayne Chapman's damage hurts him. Going to see how much that damage out front plays a factor. Like he might have got a little optional, but it's still flat. You can see it right there. We'll see if it does. I mean, well, and we're going to see. He's actually going to be tucked up behind someone, so it's not going to be too bad. He's going to get lucky and go get hooked up right here on the backside of Jacob Grant and company. As Austin Cullen's going to come on pit road. So you know Jacob Grant right now, Evan Kinney, this top pack, what they got's what they got. We go all the way back here to Dusty Martin, Joe Spinelli back here, and Altus too far off. Well, these are the ARCA cars. They're based off the Gen 6 car. You know, the next gen car is a lot different out there, but these are with the cars before that or whatnot. So these are the Gen 6 style cars. I do like these. I am a diehard Mustang fan. I like this nose design better than I do the new nose design. But it is what it is. I think these cars look, I mean, no stock car looks exactly like the production car, but I think these look closer to what the production car was. They also ride good too. See Evan Kinney right behind him, Danny White there along with the Chris Smith. Solid race tonight here. Loose is fast. Podcast 150 at Talladega. The CRL ARCA Series presented by Grant's Design. Got some great sponsors. Let's shout them out here. We've got Ghost Athletics out there. Grant's Designs. Check them out on Instagram. CRL Podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Go to cleanracingleague.com and get the links on that one. And then simracingmerc.com. Go check them out and use promo code CRL2025. Get you a little bit off your product right there. Then Loose is Fast Podcast. Check them out too. Also, Platinum Service VA for our green flags here. 2015, 2016, I'm not going to say it's the best. Well, I mean, it's all personal preference. To me, let me say, I've had many of Fox bodies. I like the New Edge. I like the 13, 14. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, yeah. Hey, look, they're all too expensive now. I can't afford them. So. We were talking about that the other night. Whew. Jacob Grant to the point. He's going to say, look, I'm going to try to win this thing. Folks, it's been a good one. We got 12 to go. Let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to get the conclusion of this one. We'll be right back because it's going to be a thriller at Talladega.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side, and pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
All right, we're back. Get the conclusion. We're on a caution. Wow. Well, let's see what happened on this one. Bobby went off track, so let's go and see if we can't dissect what happened up here. It's going to put the field back together. Something draft gone wrong in the turn, maybe? I don't know. Oh, the 26 just got up into him. Bobby Mantle went around. Single car spin. So this will definitely be interesting now. All right. Nobody's pitting, by the way. Nobody. Nobody's pitting right now. You pit. I don't know. What do you do on this one? Oh. Gonna be interesting. Remember I said business is picking up. Well, we would go back green, folks. It's only gonna be probably about 4 laps. Go. And with that said, it's go time. Cautions breed cautions. And what you brung. Yeah. Here's where the patience is out the window. You're about to see some clanging and banging. Pushing and shoving. Blew your motor. Who blew the motor? Grant's desperate for a win. He's been close. Well, he's already won. He won, Eric. He won, in Bristol. Yeah, I think he won Bristol. He's been close, though, a couple times and had bad luck, so, yeah. He wants win number 2. There you go. All right, lights off. Here we go. We're going back green. Solomon tonight here. Grant's Designs. The RL ARCA Series presented by Grant's Designs. Lucis Fast podcast here tonight. Sponsoring it for us. Has been just excellent. Now it's about to be chaotic. Because it's anybody's race now. Before it was really spread out. Now, got a lot. Oh, man. Blew her up, huh? Boom, boom. Okay. I get set to go green here for the Platinum Service VA green flag. About to be in the air. Lights off on the pace car. Going to duck off on pit road. Jacob Grant right now with Evan Kinney. Danny White up there along with him. Chris Smith's got a shot at this one. Pace car's in. You got to make that long march through the tri-oval. Are we going to see a big one? Are they going to bring it home clean? Platinum VA. Platinum Systems VA green flag in the air. We're back racing at Talladega. ARCA Series. Jacob Grant gets out front. Kenny's there with him. Danny White and company. But it's going to be a door-to-door, side-by-side freight train. These guys are hopping along, and it is hot up front. And we got cars around, and the Jacob Grant goes through the grass. Are you kidding? What in the world, the leader? Bump draft gone wrong. Let's watch it one more time. Yep, I knew it. Excitement. A thriller. Watch it again. Yep, just bumped him right there in the turn, and it spun him around. And unfortunately, that's going to do in his night. Meanwhile, back up front, they're 3 wide. They are getting gangster with it right here. Look out, Fowdy, Kenny, company in right to the top. Martin's along with him. Here comes Altus. He's split in the middle. But he's got help from the 0-2. Zachary Fowdy. Boom, they do some little touching up top. They're pushing and shoving, trying to get some runs down the bad stretch. Here comes the top lane to life. Danny White and company. They make it to the white flag. Guess what? This race is over. The whole field can blow up. Disconnect. Never seen it happen. I don't even know what would happen. Meanwhile, look at the middle. Joshua Altus trying to battle on the bottom side. In the middle, you got Seth Fowdy. Top side's Danny White. It is 3x3x3 all the way back. They are cooking, coming to the line. Hold on to your hats, folks. This is what Talladega brings to you. Wild extreme racing. Side by side. Who's going to win it? Oh, we're going to see somebody come through the line. Boom, they're getting up against the wall. Hold on to it a little bit. Oh, pushing and shoving from the backside. Altus gets a shove down the back stretch from the 7 of Evan Kinney. He says, go, you're being slow. Meanwhile, look at the move up front. Bobby Mantle. Remember, he got spun earlier in the race. Good night, never give up. He's coming to the front to win this thing. Are we going to make it to the white flag? It's a pushing and shoving affair up front. 3x3 again. Another nose to tail. They are still knocking each other's teeth out. White flag. Well, if they wipe each other out, it won't matter. Dusty Martin now up front with a nose out. Oh, Bobby Mantle's around the wreck, and it is the big one. I mean, it took half the field out. Joshua Altus up front. Oh, my. We'll go back and watch that at the end, but right now we got to watch the conclusion of this one. Who's got it? Wayne Chapman's going to push. Altus takes the block. Does Chapman got enough, or is Chris Smith going to get up here and steal this thing again? Out of 4, here comes Kenny. Smith's going to go with him. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Evan Kinney is going to pull this race out of his hat and win it. Joshua Altus comes home in second. Chris Smith in third. Woo, what a finish to that one. Boy, that was wild. That was wild. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back and watch the crash right here. You see it. Bump draft gone wrong. Cars everywhere. It's a big one. I mean, look at that. Danny White going for a ride. Boom, boom. 9 with his hood up. Oh, but Evan Kinney winning a thriller. Wild one to the end. Woo! Got to catch your breath on that one, folks. Let's bring up Evan up here. Evan, join the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Man, wild one as always at Talladega, coming to the line there, but you was able to win this thing. I mean, at what point did you think, I don't know if I'm going to get up there, but, and then, I mean, it was just wild.
That was one of the most wild finishes I've ever been involved in. And Joe, I don't think there was a single second of that I thought that I was getting to the front. Beating and pushing in these things is the sketchiest thing that you can do, and I don't know how we didn't wreck a lot sooner. Everybody was sideways the whole time, and I just got lucky, I think, making it through that big wreck there. And I was trying to just push Josh, but I just couldn't line it up straight with him, and ended up getting him squirrely, and then I just had a huge run and decided to take it. So yeah, it was a really fun, but the sketchiest last couple laps I think I've ever been a part of.
Out front tonight, I mean, in this car, how is tire wear on this track?
It's not bad. I actually found that my left sides wore worse than my right sides. So pit stops, I just took 2 each time. Right sides first time, left side second, and my left sides were always worse. So, but not really a lot. I think it was a couple of percentage points.
Hey, I tell you what, either way, man, bringing it home in a wild fashion tonight definitely looked good. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just you for putting on a great broadcast, and Chris and Jacob for putting on this league. And my only dad's boys as always, but this was just a one-off race that I was able to join in the ARCA Series, and was just hoping to have some fun. It wasn't expecting to come out here and win it, so I'll take it.
Absolutely, putting it in victory lane. That's Evan Kinney right there. Let's bring this guy up here, though, man. Chris, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Joe,
well,
how are you, buddy?
Man, I tell you, you're loving these plate track races. I tell you, Daytona, you came out here and you spoiled the show for Caleb. Got it by inches, won the opener. Tonight was right there again, finishing out here in third. I mean, how was you feeling again on this track?
Man, I'm always really confident when we come into these super speedway styles tracks, especially with the high five racing guys, the Caleb, Jacob, Ghost, Bobby Mantle, Danny White, just the whole group of us, man. We work so well together, and we really had it figured out. And then I think Bobby kind of cleared himself inadvertently, and that last caution kind of changed the game up a little bit. But man, it's such a great time. What a great finish, man. 2 super speedways, 2 super close finishes. Just a good time, man. Great race.
Oh, absolutely, man. It was a thriller coming out here watching you guys when come to the line. I mean, hey, yeah. who knows, man? It's a wild one. You know, Alta's got around you there at the end, but hey, that's usually just plate racing. You know, at what point did you say you had to make that commitment to try to go with Evan?
You know, I was kind of committed to go with him regardless of which way he went. I knew he was going to go at some point. I just didn't know when. When I saw him go, I went with him. I was kind of hoping I could drag Wayne Chapman with me, but him and Josh worked really well together all night. So I knew it was going to be a 50-50 split if he was going to, come with me or stay with Josh. And he chose to stay with Josh, which was the right spot for him to be. Push Josh by me. I couldn't get sucked up to Evan enough to get up beside him, run to make a play for the finish there. But it was cool, man. That was a great time, man. I felt like I was going to see the checkered flag first, all the way up to that last 12 feet or so, and then I knew that Evan had me. So, but great fun, man, super fun.
Absolutely. Coming home third tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Absolutely, man. You as always for putting the voice to the show and letting it be heard, man. You do a fantastic job. I always love going back and watching the ARCA Series, the Truck Series, everything you do for us, man. We greatly appreciate you here at the CRL. Obviously, the Lucis Fast podcast. There was the race sponsor for this evening. Awesome podcast, man. Those guys are fun to listen to. You can check them out, Lucis Fast podcast. And my teammates at High Five Racing, man, they all, again, like I said, they're also so helpful, man, and so supportive, especially when we come to places like this, man. We work super well together, and just everybody, man, put on a hell of a show tonight, and I hope everybody had a good time watching it, man.
Absolutely. Thriller coming to the line there, man. Chris Smith bringing her home in third. This guy held on to second. Joshua Joy in the booth, got a copy.
What's up, Joe?
Well, man, I tell you what, you came out last week, man. You had a pretty good run there, but tonight, hey, Talladega, wild finish there. I mean, take us through that last lap. I know it was a thriller for you to hang on to second.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a finish. Hope the fans enjoyed that, Joe. I'm glad I'm in the booth. I didn't know how I was going to be in the booth with you tonight, if I was going to call the race or run it myself, but kind of hard to skip out on a super speedway just because it's so much fun. So, yeah, I mean, we had a strong car. Just unfortunately, my teammate, Jacob Dudley, he made his ARCA debut tonight. He got damaged literally on the pace lap. The 8 car ran into the back of him and pushed his nose into Jordan Trask, so he had like 2.5 minutes of damage from the get-go. So didn't really have a teammate. We got separated from that first group, and then myself, Dusty Martin, Seth Fowdy, Joe Spinelli, Wayne Chapman, we all worked together and were able to catch back up, but then Joe and I got hung out on that last pit stop, and fortunately we had the caution to give us a lifeline, and it was just wild, Joe. I mean, three wide for the last 4 laps. Everyone's pushing and shoving, and I just elected to go to the bottom, and I knew we were gonna wreck. I didn't know if we were gonna be part of it or not, but I saw someone get turned, and I just stayed full foot in it, and it was like Days of Thunder, where just drive toward the smoke, and hopefully they're not there by the time you drive through it. And came out the other end, the leader, and then had me and Evan, and I don't know how I didn't wreck going into 3 on the last lap. I think you could see the right side of my door numbers going down the straightaway, and Evan let me catch it and come back down, and then we raced it out. So just a really fun night.
Oh, absolutely. Like you said, man, coming to the line, it was a thriller all night long, Talladega style, man, here at the ARCA Series. Coming home here in second tonight, man. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, man. Always thank you, Joe, OSR Network. I promise you I'll join you back in the booth soon. I'm just having too much fun racing right now. So, but I'll get back up there with you. I enjoy calling the races with you as well. So, shout out to you at OSR. Gonna go watch this one back. It'll be a lot of fun to watch. Got to thank Jacob Grant and everything he does for this series, and Grant Designs, Chris Smith, the admin team, everyone at CRL. So just really fun. We said it every week, Joe. It's fun to see how much the series is growing, and trying to help prep some guys to join the Monday Night League. So I'll keep either being in the booth or race, one of the two. I like being a part of the series and helping grow the league any way I can. So just shout out to everyone. Shout out to my S&B boys. Sorry for Jacob. Didn't really have a chance to race tonight, but hopefully he'll come out next week and give it a go. So and then certainly, but last but not least, got to always thank Simvar Roofing and Solar for being on the car. Anyone in the Virginia area looking to save money on electricity bills, feel free to shoot me a message. I'll walk you through how solar works, see if we can save you a lot of money.
Well, there you go. Joshua Alters, man, in the wild. We're coming home in second. Folks, that's Talladega in a nutshell. I mean, it was chaotic. We had some great racing. Long green flag runs, pit strategies, some great side-by-side, and then just a wild finish at the end. But Evan Kinney bringing it home. They didn't kill Kinney tonight. But for the CRL, ARCA Series presented by Jacob Grant Designs. And for myself up here, hope everybody enjoyed it and have a good night.